This is CBS 2 News at 6.
A warning from police after a woman is attacked and nearly assaulted near the Midway Airport Orange Line station.
And the Air and Water Show is this weekend. Our Derek Young is taking up to the skies with a preview of some of the performers. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Chris Gutierrez.
And I'm Susanna Song. Let's get our first check of traffic and weather together, starting with Mary Kay, who's in for Megan.
What a beautiful time to fly in the skies, because we have a beautiful forecast coming your way. It's 51 degrees in Joliet, cool in McKinney.
We have lots of great events coming up, and we still have some more interviews that we're going to do later on this morning with some of the performers in today's show. So we're going to toss it back to the anchors right now, and we'll have more for you later on. Back to you.
Thank you for that,
thanks,
Derek.
Jerry.
Chicago police have a warning this morning about an attempted sexual assault.
Yeah, it happened near the Midway Airport Orange Line station. CBS 2's Vince Girasoli joins us live from the West Lawn neighborhood with the details. Good morning, Vince.
Good morning, Susanna. Good morning, Chris. We have to mention that two bystanders were fortunately in the right. Difficult as this story can happen. So police have this warning out this morning. They're advising everyone to be on their guard. And if you notice something suspicious in this area, to please contact authorities. Reporting live from the Orange Line station at Midway Airport, I'm Vince Girasoli, CBS 2 News.
All right. Thanks so much, Vince.
Also new this morning, at least 5 people were shot overnight. 2 of them right here on 122nd and Halstead. This is in the West Pullman neighborhood. The men were sitting in a car when one of them was shot in the ear. He was rushed to Christ Hospital in critical condition. A second man was shot in the arm. He's in stable condition. So far, no arrests in any of these shootings.
The family of Drew Peterson's third wife argued with the judge to rule in their favor in a wrongful death lawsuit. Kathleen Savio's family filed the lawsuit against the former police officer yesterday. The attorney argued the Will County judge should rule in the Savio's favor without a trial. The judge said he would make a decision within 30 days. 59-year-old Peterson was convicted last year of killing Savio. He was sentenced to 38 years in prison. Developing this morning, the National Security Agency has broken privacy rules or overstepped its legal authority thousands of times each year since Congress granted the agency broad new powers in 2008. That is according to a Washington Post investigation. The newspaper gathered the information in large part from NSA documents leaked earlier this summer from Edward Snowden, the former employee of the agency.
Still developing this morning, the death toll in Egypt has now topped 600 people following the crackdown this afternoon. That's at 401 North Michigan Avenue.
Well, it's 6:07 right now. Traffic and weather together. Mary Kay, the sun's coming up. It looked beautiful out there at North Avenue Beach. How's the weather?
That's right. Sunrise took place about 6 minutes ago, and we're expecting to see a lot in the way of sun as compared to yesterday when that cloud.
There, I-65 again. We did have a bad accident near State Road 10 earlier today. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Derek. An unexpected danger behind the wheel turns deadly. Crestwood police say a cell phone charging cord may have caused a crash that killed a woman. It happened near Cicero and 138th a week ago today. Police say a car was headed south on Cicero when it hit an SUV headed north, killing a woman in the SUV. Police say the car's driver lost control because a phone charger cord became wrapped around the steering wheel. 2 others were also hurt.
Illinois veterans and fees in civil cases. The law takes effect immediately but will be reviewed come the year 2017.
They didn't just meet, they exceeded Mayor Emanuel's reading challenge. This summer, more than 210,000 young people took part in Chicago's first Summer of Learning Institute. They read more than 2 million books. Way to go. And the mayor said if the kids reach that goal, former Chicago Bear Israel Adonijay and Library Commissioner Brian Bannon would jump in the lake. For real. They'll take part in a Special Olympics polar plunge in March.
Grab the bathing suits and the nose plugs, right?
That should be a lot of fun to watch.
Congrats to those kids. Time now is 6:10 on your Friday morning. You might want to rethink that second cup of coffee this morning.
Plus, Consumer Reports lists the top apps to keep your identity safe if your smartphone is ever lost or stolen.
And our Derek Young is live at North Avenue Beach this morning, where the chairs are all set up for this weekend's Air and Water Show. We have a preview coming up.
Out, you'll see them flying by one another at very, very close distance. We're here at the Air and Water Show. I'm going to send it back to you at the desk.
Lucky duck. Derek got to fly. That's
That's
not
right.
fair. But
Thank you for that,
awesome
Derek.
job.
You know, millions of Americans have
A new wedding trend that may leave guests feeling isolated from the outside world. Couples are banning the use of cell phones. Some are going as far as telling people to leave them at the door. That way they can just focus on the bride and groom instead of all those texts, Facebook, and Instagram. We want to know what you think about banning cell phones at the wedding. So we asked, and on our Facebook, particularly Chris Palm wrote on mine, he wrote, I would think not using your phone during the ceremony would be obvious and respectful. I just think it's sad that people are so oblivious to that.
Jim sent me a similar comment. He writes, it's hard to believe that people need to be told to turn off their cell phones. So we have our resident expert here, right? You're getting married, next month, right?
Yeah, I'm getting married in 5 weeks, and I thought about this one. And you know, I'm such a social media junkie that I think I would want people to have their cell phones there, of course.
To take pictures
Right.
of you,
Exactly.
right?
I mean, a lot of times people are using their iPhones and their smartphones for pictures these days, and I would want them to Instagram flash tag Susanna and Isaac.
You don't want Isaac's buddy saying, hey, what's the score of the game?
Exactly.
Susanna's getting married. All right,
Just
well,
be
thank you for
mindful
that.
of the ring.
Absolutely. And Health Watch, though, you may want to think twice about grabbing that extra cup of coffee this morning. Time now is 6:22 on your Friday morning. All new at 6:30, a judge is ruling on a request to stop the closure of some of those Chicago public schools.
The Bears may have won their first home preseason game, but some fans were not left with that oh-so-happy feeling.
Companion any time of the day. Ahead, we'll introduce you to our Paws Pet of the Week.
Oh, isn't she cute?
The Doom Hook.
Welcome back. Check out this week's cutie right here. That's Midnight, and it's also Liz. Say hi, Liz. Wave to the camera. There you go. Thank you for being here. Midnight is a 10-year-old German Shepherd mix. He came to Paws Chicago after a previous owner actually dropped him off at the city's Animal Care and Control back in June. Midnight is on the smaller side for a Shepherd, weighs just 30 pounds, but he's sure to be a loyal companion for the family who gives him a second chance at life. Midnight, as well as other dogs and cats, is available today at noon at Paws Chicago in Lincoln Park. As always, for more information, visit the website pawschicago.org.
And Midnight's such a good dog. He's been here for the last, several minutes, and he's been so
Very
quiet
calm.
and seems like a great companion for someone out there. Make sure you contact Paws. Well, this will make you think. A new report shows humans have greater sympathy for battered dogs than for battered adults. It's not as hard-hearted as it might seem. Researchers say adults don't care less about their own kind, but dogs, like children, can symbolize vulnerability and bring out adults' protective nature.
Interesting study.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, interesting. Time now is 6:26. He's running for governor, but Bill Daley says he isn't interested in a key endorsement that's expected today.
An early morning attempted sex assault has police issuing a warning for commuters near the Orange Line. I'm CBS 2's Vince Girasoli, and I'll have details.
And we have a beautiful start for you. Lots of sunshine in today's forecast. Temperatures will be pushing close to 80 today, easily the 80s this weekend. I'll break it all down for you coming up in the 7-day forecast.
Next now at Carson's.
On your Money Watch this morning, if you're out of work, get that resume polished up. Spirit Air.
We know it's early and this might not go with your morning eggs and toast, but you'll never guess what the latest food craze is in Japan. Try Pepsi-flavored Cheetos. People who have tried them say they fizz in your mouth. It's part of a new trend called flavor mashing, which brings diverse tastes together. You can't get the new snacks here in the U.S., and at least right now, there are no plans to bring them here.
Pepsi-flavored Cheetos.
I'll have to call my parents in Korea and see if they can ship some
right?
to us.
I'd try them, I guess. Time now is 6:41. Just in this morning, we're following some breaking news in the Major League Baseball doping scandal and who leaked information actually implicating players.
And a fresh start for students in Moore, Oklahoma, whose school was destroyed by a tornado.
Plus, another live picture out at North Avenue Beach this morning. We'll check in with Derek when we come back.
And Anna.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to send it back to the studio. Boy, we're having a great time out of here. Hopefully, you guys can get out of here later on today. Back to you guys at the set.
All right, thanks, Derek. Fascinating. Well, breaking news from the sports world. And a CBS exclusive, 60 Minutes has learned that members of New York Yankees third baseman Alex Rodriguez's inner circle obtained and leaked documents to Yahoo Sports. The documents from February implicate Milwaukee Brewers slugger Ryan Braun and his own Yankees teammate catcher Francisco Cervelli in the Major League doping scandal. Also, a warning for pet owners. Your dog or cat food could be contaminated. Procter & Gamble has issued a recall for several Iams and Eukanuba dry food brands. Pets who eat the food could get salmonella. The source is not known, but the bacteria showed up during random testing at a single manufacturing site. So far, no confirmed cases have been reported. For a full list of the food being recalled, go to cbschicago.com. Chris?
In Cairo this morning, streets are reopening after days of violence there, but they have class for those students. They'll be attending a temporary school nearby until their school can be rebuilt.
Metro is using kids to get a very important message across, plus a big win on the field for the Bears, but not everyone was able to enjoy the big game.
Jeez.
Some very talented young artists are helping other kids stay safe at railroad crossings. They are big winners in Metro's safety poster and essay contest. Take a look at some of these winning entries. Pranav Agrawala, a first grader from Steeple Run Elementary in Isle, won for this artistic message. And this is how Tristan Mera, a kindergartner from Naperville's White Eagle Elementary, is telling everyone to take care and be aware. And what a big win for the Bears, right, Chris?
That's right. Big win for the Bears. Okay. Not really.
Every woman should know this before they go to the game, so they won't be turned away.
For more information, go to our website, cbschicago.com.
And these are the stories happening right now that we'll be following throughout the day. 2 people were killed overnight in this fiery crash involving a car and 2 semi-trucks. It happened on I-65 northbound near DeMotte, Indiana. The car was actually pinned between both trucks, starting a large fire. The road was closed for several hours, but has since reopened.
The medical examiner has still not identified a body pulled from the river overnight, Chicago River, that is. It happened just after midnight near Jersey and Peterson. This is in Peterson Park. Witnesses heard the man apparently calling for help.
And Chicago police are warning about an attempted sexual assault near the Midway Airport Orange Line station. A man threw a woman to the ground and hit her in the head before 2 witnesses helped her escape.
And the Metro Board preparing to meet today for the first time since their CEO and several board members left. The latest board member to quit is Stanley Rakestraw. He submitted his letter of resignation just yesterday afternoon after Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle asked him for it.
And today we're supposed to have really nice weather and throughout the weekend.
Right, lots of sunshine for us. You need the sunglasses, sunscreen, because I know a lot of people will be spending many hours outside, especially for the Air and Water Show if you're coming downtown. Weather conditions look perfect. We have comfortable temperatures.
But it's going to be an awful lot of fun. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, sounds like a lot of fun.
You know, we spend a lot of time behind the anchor desk, but every now and then we get a chance to say hi to you good folks at home. And we did yesterday, right?
Yes, we
Mary
did.
Kay and I
was
were
great fun.
Yeah, out there
There
at
she
the
is.
farmers market helping people get all signed up for the Step Out event that's happening September 28th and 29th. 28th is at Didier Farms in the suburbs. The 29th is at Grant Park. Of course, for more information, as always, just head to our website, cbschicago.com/diabetes. And to be honest with you, we'd love for you to join our team and support this cause and raise a lot of good money. We leave you now with one last look from North Avenue Beach. The Air and Water Show is this weekend. It is a fun time if you can get out there. CBS This Morning starts now.